Greetings, I am Maleficious, and once again I am back with Schizm, Mysterious Journey. There we go. Continue game. That worked a little bit better than loading the save, I guess. Anyway, at the end of the last session, I was going over the Rangefinder puzzle with Hannah, which is over here. Well, or rather, part of it is. And I suppose I should get into it in a bit more detail now that I have more time to properly explain it. Alright, so we've got the rangefinder here, and it's composed of a couple of parts. We've got this sight here, and we can rotate it to view the pillars in the area. And so we can raise it up, and, well, as we raise it up, it points to a marking on this site, which looks like it maxes out at 7. So, it looks like through the sight, the top of this pillar is at 4. And then if we examine the rest of the device, we've got this marking here with this two circles connected by a line, which stretches 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we check this device. It's got 2 circles connected by a line, but with dots in the circles. We can zero out the reading, and if we press plus, then it sets to a number. In this case, this is 45, based on their numbering system. So we know the distance to this tower is 45, and the height through the rangefinder device is 4, and the corresponding distance to the site is 10. And this pillar has a height of 5, and an actual distance of 16? Yeah, because that's 10, 11, where's that 10 there? Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, yeah, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so then the central pillar here has a height of 7. Well, a rangefinder height of 7. And the distance here is 20. Yeah. Okay, it's zeroed now. Then the next pillar over here has a rangefinder height of 4. And according to my notes, has a distance of 25. And finally, the rightmost pillar over here has a rangefinder height of 6. And an actual distance of 35. But what does that mean? Well, to figure that out, we're going to have to head back into the temple. Which means navigating these screens a bit more. Oh yeah, you can see that there's this symbol over here. That's kinda important. Well, it will make a little bit more sense in a minute. The track looks like it should lead into... Okay, and it just stops in the entrance to the temple, it looks like. Anyway, we need to get to that spiral staircase on the other side. Because that's where the other part of the puzzle is. just... Oh wait, that's an alcove. Okay, this should be where the staircase is. Yep. There we go. Now, if you remember the last set, you may remember that we saw a mural with Sam over here. Can I get a better look at that? No? Maybe not. Okay. Well, anyway, you can see there's a person looking at the rangefinder device here, and there's an explanation for it right here in the upper left. Basically, the rangefinder makes a small triangle. So, the small triangle here has a height equal to the height of the device, and this small length of that's well, it's equal to that 10 markings that's on the device. So you know that this small segment here is 10, and this segment here is equal to the height of the pillar. And so this segment here is the additional part, which we got by clicking the plus marker on. And so with that, because the triangles are exactly the same, you can figure out the height of each pillar through basic math, well, not quite basic mathematics, but pretty simple mathematics at any rate. Oh, okay, no, this is, yeah, here's the mural again, and yeah, so it shows it a bit better. You got the, yeah, so here from viewing, you've got a small triangle with, this is the image that's on the base of the rangefinder with the 10 markings. So this segment is always 10, and this one corresponds to the viewing device. And again, this icon here is the what you get from the plus, and this one here is the actual height of the pillar. So again, you can determine the height of this using the height of the viewing device compared with the distance to the pillar. So our goal here is to find the actual heights of the pillars and organize them from left to right. So, based on my notes, starting with the leftmost pillar, now it had a height of 4 on the range viewer, and the small distance is always 10. So we add to that the 45 that's of the segment we recorded for a total of 55. So that means the top, so we got 10 over 4 equals 55 over the unknown number. So we know in order to get 55 from 10, we multiply 10 by 5.5. So multiplying 4 by 5.5, that gives us 22. So we need to set this to 22. Okay, so that's 10. And that's 20, 21, 22. Okay, so that first leftmost pillar should be set correctly. Then the next pillar, that had a rangefinder height of 5 and an additional segment of 16. So adding the 16 to the 10 means we have a relationship of 10 over 5 equals 26 over unknown number. So to get 26, well, if we can get 10 from 26, rather it's a 2-to-1 relationship. So if you divide 26 in half, you get 13. So the actual height of that pillar is 13. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, now for the central pillar. That had a rangefinder height of 7 and an additional distance of 20. So 10 over 7 equals 30 over x. which means we have to multiply the 7 times 3, which means that it should be 21 high. Okay, 10. Okay, there's 20 and 21. Okay, second pillar from the right had a rangefinder height of 4 and an additional distance of 25. So 10 over 4 is equivalent to 35 over unknown number. So if we divide 10 by 2 and then multiply by 7, we get 35. So we have to do the same with 4. Divide by 2 to get 2, and multiply by 7, that gives us a height of 14 on this pillar. Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, and then the rightmost pillar had a rangefinder height of 6 and an additional distance of 35. So 10 over 6 is equivalent to 45 over an unknown number. So again, if we divide it by 2, that gets 5, and if we multiply by 9, then that gives us 45. So we do the same to the 6, divide it by 2, and that gives us 3, multiply by 9, that gives us a height of 27. So 10, okay, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And that opened a apartment here, which gave us an optical device, it looks like. Okay, close. And let's back away from this. And now that we can have this, we should be able to fix the statue beneath the temple. Oh, we're going the wrong way again. Okay. Alright. So, just have to get beneath the temple, but fortunately we don't have to do the prayer grinder puzzle again, since that path is now opened. Alright. And there we go. I don't think we have quite what we need to mess around with the ancient computer just yet. But we can at least look at it. Yeah, so we've got some switches up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got some lights down here, and we've got keys, which these look similar to the safe, the buttons on the safe back in the balloon field. So this may have something to do with the balloon field. At any rate, we might as well fix the statue down here. Right? So we just have to climb up. And alright, well, we've got a lens, so we can put that in. And if we look over here, there's now writing on this. And it looks like living ship coordinates. But the thing about this, and it's something that stymied me the first time I ever played the game, is that these coordinates are wrong. Just like the tablets in the living ships area, we know that the coordinates for the living ships have shifted.